Welcome back, episode 7. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Word. Um, we're finally in a war. Yeah. I know we've been waiting for it, and we're here, and we're kind of getting in the thick of it, right? We're currently dealing with the goal of taking over the lordship of Binaurals, right? And we're dealing with kind of like a stack deck. We've got Lady Sierra of Binaurals. She's got 1,596 men left. Um, then we've got Eleanor of the Marble Mountains, she's probably, again, let's look at this entire war from kind of like the standpoint of these three lords that have banded together, right? We've gone over Lady Binaurals. Of course, we know she's just defending her lordship, and she does not want to bend the knee, obviously. But then we've got Lady Eleanor of the Marble Mountains. She's an independent lordship, right? Like, she should be, if we're being straight up, she should be bending the knee to Lady Illyria of House. How do you pronounce it? Sanvedagan. Sanvedagan. Sanvedagan? Word. Sanvedagan. Or that's where I quit. Or but she's not being forced to bend the knee. Let's check this out. Let's actually check out the High Lordship of Illyria. Yeah, it includes the Marble Mountains. So Lady, and I'm not sure, like, maybe there's a reason why these two lordships haven't been forced to bend the knee to anybody else, right? But and Lady Eleanor, in her case, she's definitely looking at it like, I'm kind of like a foreign invader. Even though I'm High Valyrian, there's not, we took over this High Lordship under really weird circumstances. She's probably pissed off that that Gelios didn't step in during that whole situation, but she survived it. She's 33, and looking at the way that Sienna is expanding right now, or trying to expand, she's probably thinking that, okay, he's going for the soft target first, which is Binaurals, then he's going to probably come over here and try to make me bend the knee. So I get why the Marble Mountains are involved right now. That being said, right, now we've got the Castarians, and I think this is really a situation that we knew. If you've been following the series, it's something that's been brewing. That the now deceased, Queen Race, we know that she didn't get along with Sienna because of the way Sienna felt that she was forced into taking over the High Lordship of Ygritte. So we know there's kind of like bad blood there, right? But now you've got 15-year-old Rhaegal Castarian. He's joined the fray, and we need to kind of like name this war, right? Because this is definitely a lot more than right, yeah, this is crazy. This is a lot more than what Sienna thought was going to happen when she raised her. She told her bannermen to raise their banners and follow her into war. So now you've got, House of Taurus, right? They've joined the fray. But Lady Rhaenys of Eleanor Isle, she's actually pregnant, right? So this entire war. What's so crazy about it is that there's a lot of backstory that's kind of just in the background, right? And now when we look at Rhaegal, he's being advised by Lady Visenya, and she's of House Orbarian. And where are they? Alright, so the Lordship of Drummond Hill, right? So they're actually our border. We share this border, and they definitely, right? It kind of like makes sense now. If I'm Lady Visenya, right? And right, look at the nickname, the Quarreler, right? She's just known for causing shit. But if I'm Lady Visenya and I'm seeing like, man, like this powerful High Lordship down here, yeah, they're expanding north, and if we don't kind of like get involved and kind of like neuter them as best as we can, like we might be next, right? So again, Lady Visenya sharing that border, she's reaching out to Rhaegal and she's advising him, of course, right, that yeah, we've got to send a raven to Binaris and let them know that House Castarian is joining the fray, and the Kingdom of Gelios will now be raising their banners against the LAEGYRs and against the war for the war of bending the knee. All right. Yeah, so we've had one battle so far, right? And right now, this is the situation we're in right now. And I think I might have played this a little wrong. Just being straight up with you guys. So, all right, let's see. We've got 6,694 men making their way to Gelios. They're going to be there in about 7 days, which is pretty quick. But then we've got this army down here, you know, this kind of like conglomerate of forces, right? Let's check them out. Okay, that's not working. All right, so you've got the army of the Marble Mountains. You've got the army of Binaros, who kind of like fled after, you know, that battle of Binaros that they lost. So they made it down here, down to Pyrrhus, and you've got a small faction of the Binaros army with only 66 troops. So they're actually headed to the Marble Mountains. All of these forces. So all of these forces are actually leaving. Yeah, they're actually leaving Pyrrhus. Not sure why. So we can either kind of like chase them down here, right? And it's probably going to take us more than 7 days to get down to the Marble Mountains. All right, you know what? We're actually going to keep our troops towards this group and the Lordship of Gelios. We're actually going to keep them marching over there. And yeah, of course, they're led by Lady Sienna, Nakaro to her right, and Aston von Rokoff to her left. And we're definitely, hopefully Aston von Rokoff survives this, and we'll definitely flesh him out a little bit more. We all know he's a custom character sent in by Junglo Unglo, and you're gonna like his backstory, and hopefully he survives this. All right, but you know, that's the war, right? And right, we're like a lot going on war-wise. But we've actually got something else going on, and that's actually, you know, the lingering bad blood between Queen Victoria and Lady Sienna. And we all know Queen Victoria is the queen from the Flatlands that actually kidnapped Bathan and ransomed him back. And we actually lost 46 pieces of gold. Right, I'm not sure, like, we actually went over how much we lost. Yeah, but we actually lost 46 pieces of gold because of that. So Sienna's not high on her, but Victoria actually sent out a raven, and she wants to try to make things right. So we can actually go with I cannot forgive her, or we can give her another chance. So you know what? Well, she is like nuts, right? Right? She is nuts, and she you know, can you blame her for being like mad because she's in love with this guy, and you know, it's kind of like baby mama drama or whatever. You know what? I'm not. It's like she's crazy enough to actually send a raven to try to like make peace with Sienna. So not sure. Is Sienna stubborn? Is she? She's fire obsessed. Yeah, she's resurrected. No, is she fire obsessed? Yeah. She's favored by Roy Lore. Ugh. That's a tough one because we need to actually play the flipping game. You know what? Crazy. How are we gonna fit this in lore-wise if we go that Sienna forgives her? You know what? Does she have gold? No. It'd be nice if like she sent Sienna some gold, right? Some gold back for that BS with Bathan. Maybe that would soften our hearts, but I don't know, man. It's like some real flipping BS. And yeah, I know. You know what? We're going to decided to not a coin flip because I don't even have a coin. But we'll go. We understand she's crazy, and we're gonna give her a chance to make things right and potentially their friendship. Because Sienna's always thinking big picture realm, right? Yeah, she's honorable, but she didn't. Sienna is honorable, that is, but Victoria didn't really torture Bathan, you know. So we'll find a way to maybe fix this lore-wise. All right. Yeah, but yeah, right when we're trying to make amends, we see that she's trying to kill Rhaenys, Arian. So yeah, we can't do that. So yeah, we cannot forgive her, and there will be blood between the Ballards and the LAEGYRs, and the Kingdom of the Flatlands, and the High Lordship of Ygritte. So all right. So let's run a ticker. Let's actually slow it down just a little bit. Word. There we go. That's beautiful. Okay. So we've got our men. They're making their way over to Gelios. Oh, but they flipped it. So there's some men that have actually left. And the men, I mean the army of Raykar. Yeah, so we're not actually going to have a huge victory. The victory that we wanted. Which is smart on the army of Gelios. Yeah. So what just happened was, the army of Gelios that was stationed in Gelios actually saw that, right, like we were actually going to overwhelm them. Right, the forces that they had, I think, like what, 1,000 forces consolidated in Gelios. So they actually made a move and they left, and we took a small battle, and that was, let's check out the war score, the Battle of Gelios, but it was okay. We slaughtered basically everybody. Raykar, it was a beautiful battle, and from the standpoint of drama, right? You've got Lady Visenya of Drummond Hill. She's there, and she's her and Rhaegal are on horses. Just imagine, right? Her and Rhaegal are on horses, and she looks at Raykar, right, and she tells him basically that, yeah, I know that the odds are overwhelming right now, and this is Raykar. He's a commander. And he has the pox, which sucks, right? But Lady Visenya, she's there, right? And again, just imagine, right? Like mountainous plains and large castles and whatnot, and they're on an open battlefield, and she's telling them, like, you have to do this for the king. We have to get the king out of here. Gelios is lost, and you have to keep a troop behind so that his scouts don't know that, well, her scouts, right? Sienna scouts don't see that, the a huge amount of the troops left, and Rhaegar's like, he will do it for his king. He'll always serve the Castellarians, and right, he stays there, and his men are basically slaughtered in the Battle of Gelios. Crazy. While that's happening, we get a notification from the Kingdom of the Southern Forest that the 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 seat of the Kingdom of the Southern Forest is actually was up for grabs up here. And let's check out Kingdom of the Southern Forest, because there was, I guess there wasn't any, let's back it up a little bit. I guess there wasn't any heirs left from the realm, well, from the dynasty that was ruling it. So this was House Dote. Yeah, there's no Dotes left. Okay. So at that point there was the Lord Protector, and that was Thorono of House Rhaemnos, and he's pronounced himself, or he's proclaimed himself no longer Lord Protector, but the new king of the Southern Forest. Interesting move. All right. Alright, so back down here. Right, so Sienna and her men. Let's see, I think we're getting into another battle. Alright, so we've got another battle. There's some men that came back to try to, they felt dishonorable leaving Rhaegar and his men back there. But they also died, and let's check out the casualties again. All the men were slaughtered in the name of House Castellarian. 274 men died in the second battle of Gelios. Alright, so let's pause. Let's see where we're going to move our troops next. So, okay, let's check this out. We've got 139 men north of us, currently stationed in the lordship of Ilvonis, I'm not sure. And we also have 2,692 men, which is a combination of the army of Lord AGOT from Gelios. Alright, let's check out who this guy is, AGOT. Alright, so, well, let's, no, because Rhaegar is king. So, AGOT, who is AGOT? Let's check this out. Alright, so that's actually AGOT of Nuceria. Alright, so you've got Lord AGOT of Nuceria. He's currently leading troops in Pyrrhus. There we go. No, let's go back out. Alright, so he's actually going to Bynaros, and the army of Bynaros is actually going there as well. And you've got the Bynaros army, and that is actually making their way to Pyrrhus. Not sure why. And then you've got the army of the Marble Mountains. They're actually staying in the Marble Mountains. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to actually cut off the troops that are over here that are making their way to Bynaros, and we'll be waiting for them. So we should kind of like meet them halfway while they get there. And we'll be able to like slaughter them as they get there. Oh no. Yeah, we might have to back out. Let's see if we can back out. Oh, damn it. Okay. Yeah, this might be a tough one. So we might take our first loss. Yeah, we might have misplayed this one, but it's okay because um, we actually have 2,512 troops that are over here. We're actually gonna start moving them. No, let's move them just here. We're actually gonna start moving them around this army over here, so that if this army is defeated up here, they can kind of like link up easier. There we go. So we're actually combined them. And let's set this army up with a third commander. Let's put... Alright, so we've got Dana. Alright, so all of our commanders are basically kind of like... They're all situated with some troops right now. Alright, so let's play this out. Yeah. I did not see the additional troops that were kind of like joining up. If we're able to kind of like get out of Binaros before this group gets there. Okay, so we currently have one battle that's going on in Binaros. We should be able to take this one. It looks like we're, yeah. And this is against ALAR of Nukeria. Alright, so let's pause the game now. Alright, so we got the game paused it for us. Great. So we just won the third, well, I guess, what is it, the second battle of Binaros? Let's check this out. Yep, the second battle of Binaros. And we took some casualties. We lost about 17 men. The opponents, led by ALAR of Nukeria, they lost 678 men. So good for us. They lost about 50, maybe about like what, 56, maybe close to 60% of their men. Not bad. So we're actually looking all right. We've got actually some help that came in. So if you guys check this out, the blue color over here over this troops means that they're allies. So we've got the army of Gahanix. He's somebody from Illyria. I'm kind of disappointed in Illyria though. They've only sent 248 men. Like, what the hell do you want me to do with that? All right. Yeah. Okay. So while we just won this battle over here in Binaros, and we took a good amount of troops out, we're actually like, yeah, we lost the focus on our troops that were down here, and they're currently in a battle of the first battle of our homeland of Greece. Yeah, and it's not looking good. Their men are led by Eris. He's a commander of Binaros. Let's check him out. He's got a 12 marshal. He's an incompetent commander, but just the amount of troops that they have, I doubt that we're going to be able to win this battle. Yeah, hopefully we don't take heavy casualties, but this is probably going to be our first loss, which sucks. But yeah, we took that. All right, so you've got these troops over here that are arriving in Pyrrhus, 416 men. Then you've got these troops that are arriving in Gelios. Our guys, yeah, we're going to Gelios. So we're going to kind of like intercept these guys and take another small victory. But we've definitely got to get to a space or a lordship that's closer to wherever these troops that are probably going to lose, closer to them, so that they can kind of like join up with us. But so 50-50 news on the war front so far. We're only at a 21% war score, but not bad news. We've got a new addition to the Embarians, which is Liana Embarian. Very nice. So I think that's the first Embarian. Yeah, let's check her out. But she's weak, not bad. So we're gonna start her off on the etiquette focus. All right. Hopefully she's a nerd. Wow. So I think, right? Yeah. I think that Rhaenys has just wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. I think that Rhaenys has just passed away. Yeah. Very, very kind of like, wow, this is crazy. So Queen Victoria, she got it done. She has killed Rhaenys. And yeah, this is so crazy. Yeah, but we're gonna get some payback. Yeah, we are. We are definitely going to. This isn't the end of the Aryans. Yeah. So let's actually. We'll keep this going on over here. And what? What? Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah. She has kicked the bucket. So as of right now, what I'd love to do is find a way to kind of like continue House Aryan. Um, yeah, this is really. Um, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, this is really. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just like a little speechless, just being straight up with you guys. Um, this is a character that I was kind of like really getting to probably grow fond of. So, yeah, to see her kind of like die like this, yeah, this is kind of like this is a shock to the system. But this is what CK2 does. This is what's so dope about this. Characters that you get invested in. Um, they hit the bucket like this, you know. Word, really, really crazy. Um, so what I'm tempted to do right now is see if it's a possibility to console command a child between Rhaenys and her husband Laenor. Um, Maybe a child that kind of like the way we could work it in lore wise, and this is only if the game lets us, and I doubt it because she's dead. Um, but if we're able to, maybe kind of like a child that died um, during the death, right? And they thought she was stillborn, but she kind of like survived. Um, yeah, so that's one way we're really gonna try to approach it, because it would be. I'd love to at least continue her lineage with one character. So let's see if that's a possibility, and if it's not, we're going to kind of like flip the script a little differently. Um, with her current heir, which is Rael Nestar. Word. Alright, so let's check this out. So what we're doing is we're console commanding in, which is, what we're doing is we're manipulating the game in a such to add an element to it. So what you do like this is like when you're creating characters or whatnot, if you don't want to do it through a save file, you can come in here and add traits or stuff like that, or add age or money or anything like that. But what you can also do is impregnate characters. So what we're trying to do is impregnate Rhaenys and console command a birth after she is impregnated. So do we have it? 999992614. All right. And then let's get husband in. So this is literally we're impregnating. All right. So because we've kind of like caught it early, I think there's still an opportunity to impregnate her. All right. And let's see if we can actually have her give birth. And I doubt it because she's not coming up with the pregnant trait. But let's give it a whirl. Yeah, and it can go. So, wow. Yeah. So really disappointed, but we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, and yeah, we're going to deal with the death of House Arian. Uh, XR Dare Div, thank you so much for submitting in that character, and we are going to have vengeance. You know, yeah, we're definitely going to have some vengeance um, for Rhaenys's death, and now we're going to not only make us her daughter's educator, we're also going to make her our ward. All right. So we're taking responsibility for Rhaenys's daughter moving further. Rael, word. That's when you're tired and you need some more water. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're if we go back down here to Ygritte, yeah, we definitely see that we're losing this battle. Hopefully, we don't lose our commanders. One of our commanders has already fled. I'm not sure which one, but Danar is the only one that's standing there. So we'll, even though he's ruthless, we're definitely gonna kind of like reward him for his bravery. All right. So we've won what I think is the third battle of Gelios. So we just slaughtered these men that were coming from Ilvinos, and yeah, they just kind of like walked into kind of like they didn't send any scouts ahead. So we're going to send our troops now down here. Yeah, we're going to send our troops down to Pyrrhus, and we're going to take out this group of the Gelosi army. And what would be great, to be honest with you, is it would be great if we can get our nephew involved. Let's see. No, we can't ask him to join the war. That sucks. But it's okay. So yeah, we got hammered, but not too bad. Yeah, we lost this battle, which is the first battle in our homeland, which is the Battle of Ygritte. Lost about 836 men, and they only lost 635 men, so it's okay. We're dealing with it. Let's check this out. All right, so Tagon wants us to give him 20 pieces of gold, so that he can kind of like advance his knowledge in medicine. All right, so we'll do that because this guy saves everybody. All right, so we're waiting for our troops to. Oh. All right, we're waiting for our troops to get down to Pyrrhus right now, and we should run into these guys down here. And while we get down here, we'll combine these troops, which is the army of Laenor. And who's that? Yeah, who's that? Okay, that's basically Rhaenys's now widowed husband. Or what is he, a widower? Yeah, something like that. Alright. So we still remember that we're still dealing with the pox, right? We've got all this craziness going on, and we're still dealing with the pox. So let's actually check this out. So the pox now, it's actually left most of, the middle part of southern Valyria, for the most part. It's still ravaging the eastern part of southern Valyria, and it's still, for the most part, it's not in Bynaros or Eleanor Isle. So some of our realm is doing good, but yeah, it's still running crazy through Pyrrhus and Ygritte. All right, so hopefully our daughter doesn't die because of this. So let's call for a physician at once. All right. So right now we're dealing with this battle, which is the Battle of Pyrrhus, and we should win this one. All right, pretty good. Let's pause it. All right, so yeah, we suffered like only 4 casualties, and yeah, they lost everybody. So we're currently we're chopping down, you know, the alliance or the coalition against us. So where are these guys actually going? They're actually going to Drummond Hill, such. Okay. All right, so we'll actually wait for these troops up here. To get back from where they're actually going. To get back from Gelios. And once they get back from Gelios, then yeah, we'll send them back down here to Pyrrhus. And then we'll make our assault on Igris. Because right now, yeah, it's not looking too good for us. And we really don't want to have like any of our realm kind of like in danger of being kidnapped by these guys. And also we're losing gold too. That's the part of war that sucks. So we're losing about 8 pieces of gold every single month because it costs a lot of money to keep these troops up. So yeah, we're definitely going to try to end this war as soon as we can afford it, you know? Okay. All right, so we're currently waiting for these troops to get down here, but there's some troops over here. Yes, awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and combine these troops, and now we're going to take care of these troops that are stationed in the Marble Mountains. Very good. And we've got this troop total over here that's being led by this guy, Gehanix, who's an Illyrian. And again, what's so dope about the Illyrians is that yeah, what's so dope about them is that they can look like anything. They can look like a Reachman, or they can look like a Valyrian word. And yeah, I'm not going to act like I don't see this anymore, right? Yeah, we see what's over here. What a crazy freaking episode! What a crazy episode. But yeah, we see it. Daro has done his freaking job, and we have finally, you know, we finally got a claim on the Marble Mountains. All right, so let's give him his respect, because he's coming to our tent, right? We've just consolidated the troops that were stationed in Gelios. They're down now in Pyrrhus, and we're currently in a caravan making our way to the Marble Mountains, actually, right? And what better time for him to come to our to ride up along our among our group, right? So it's probably, right, who is it? It would be myself on horseback, Aston von Rokoff, and LAEGYR. Not sure why LAEGYR is leading from the center flank. All right, let's fix that. Sienna will be leading from the center flank. Word. But Daro, he sees us and he makes his way up to our group, and you know, Austin von Rokoff, knowing him, he's like, what does this schmuck has to say? Give me more time, right? And LAEGYR, you know, he's grieving, right? Let's actually fix that, because just lore wise, LAEGYR would definitely be grieving. Let's go ahead, trait. I think that's the trait name. Not sure. 029613. Alright, awesome. Alright, so he currently has the widow trait. He's currently grieving, right? Because lore wise, he was there during her pregnancy, and now he's got another man's daughter that he's actually has to raise. Right? So we're gonna get back to Dara, right? But what's actually the way it should be, right? Rhaenys is, right? Actually, Rhaenys was kind of like our our friend, and we got her out of Dragonstone and all of that. Help her get her Valyrian Steel ancestral sword back. But the person that actually should be the guardian of Rael, right? It should be Laenor. That's really like the right way to go about it, just lore wise. All right, awesome. All right. So yeah, back to Darrow and the snickering that Austin von Rokoff is doing as he sees Darrow approach is our horses. And Sienna's like, yes, what do you need now? But he hits us with, my liege, my work in the Marble Mountains seems to have come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I have managed to fabricate a claim on the lordship of the Marble Mountains, presently held by Lady Eleanor of the Marble Mountains. I leave it up to you whether or not to press it. Alright, so we're definitely going to use it, and we're going to lose more gold, and we're going to lose 100 prestige. But it is worth it because we are going to destroy the Marble Mountains soon. And this is not something that we're going to forget. Alright, and honestly guys, I think, yeah, let me pause it here. Kudos to Darrow for finally doing his job. It's been a jam-packed episode, but yeah, this is where we're going to leave it at. We're currently in the midst of the battle of the Marble Mountains. We should take this victory fairly easy, and then it's south. It's back home to finish things in Greece. Thank you guys for being here as always. So sad that Rhaenys is dead, but yeah, I'm excited for the next episode. You guys be dope, you guys be cool, you guys be safe, and play some CK2. Big shout out to Galahad Dane, by the way. Can't forget him. Cold Fire. Crap. Sorry, just needed some water. And Robot Raptor for it's been cool, kind of like just kicking in with those guys, and I'm really looking forward to some stuff that we're going to be working on in the future. But yeah, I'm out of here. Enough kind of like promo. Take it easy. Peace. Bye.